Okay, we're doing it. We're starting the vlog. Got one of those thingies that sticks. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. I didn't want the look of that thing on the back of my phone, but now everyone's doing it, so now it's cool, I guess. We're not looking great, we're not looking good, but that's okay because we're pregnant. I've been sick for like a month, but I finally had to go on antibiotics because it like turned into like a sinus infection and stuff. I feel so much better. It's not like crunch time. We still have obviously a solid amount of time until baby girl comes, but it's definitely like we're getting out of the weird lull phase. And by weird lull phase, I mean when there really wasn't anything to do. Now we really have to move. I really need to get ready for my baby shower. I really need to start like figuring out the nursery. It's still like a few weeks away, but I mean, you gotta find an apartment. So we found this perfect apartment, and naturally it's become like the most obnoxious thing in the world to get this apartment. It's the hardest time I've ever had renting a place, but I think if I've learned anything over the past few years, which you guys know if you watched me like buy my first house, you just have to surrender. You have to trust the process. You have to turn it over, and it's all gonna work out the way it's supposed to. That's kept me so calm to the point where my therapist literally told me that I've been self-regulating myself so well, all of my nerves and my anxieties, just by knowing that like what's in my control, what's not in my control, and just like trusting the process. But I do thrive in chaos a little bit, so I guess I am kind of excited to like have a little chaos coming up with like the whole like move and stuff like that. Don't tell anyone that because I will be complaining. Remember that little area? We are absolutely busting out. I don't know why my boyfriend put that there, but I mean this whole like look at it from this side. It's literally insane. I mean, it's gonna only get worse. Like we haven't even had a baby shower yet, but still. This stuff is really cool and I'm obsessed, but it's like kind of a little disastrous right now. Gonna run some errands today. No doctor's appointments this week, which is great because it's nice to have a little break from like peeing in a cup. My belly is so big now that I'm starting to lose sight of some things below the waist. So I will be going to get a wax today because I want to be able to go to like the beach and the pool and stuff, but like your girl can't see over her stomach. I'll let you fill in the blanks there. Before I change, I gotta show you this sweatshirt because it's literally the sickest sweatshirt ever from the Mayfair group. I think like easily if the bump isn't like the most annoying part about like the physical side of being pregnant, because it's just like clothes don't fit the same way and obviously like your back kills, but like you kind of get used to that because like you know you're pregnant. What's really annoying is boobs. I never used to have to wear bras before, and now I have to put on bras all the time. It's like I don't have a lot, and I'm not used to like having to like change my outfit in the morning to put a bra on. Usually I was just able to stumble out of bed and start my day. Probably like good for me, but it's so annoying. I don't like having these big boobies, but I am trying to be like a little bit more presentable starting like yesterday. My belly button is fully out. Fully an outie. It's so crazy. Are you kidding me? Look at that belly button. And I can feel her move like all around. I literally just lay on my side and I just have my hand over every single part of my belly so I can always feel her. I've been like addicted to it the past week. I said this on TikTok, but when I was born, I was 9 pounds, which is very big. And then when my boyfriend was born, who is 6'4", he was 11 pounds. Me and my friends are kind of convinced, 4 of my friends are pregnant, and that's not even including me. So there's 5 of us, and I'm the biggest, like bump wise at each like stage. And so we're all convinced that I'm growing a giant baby, which is kind of terrifying because like I'm like not a very large person. Like my hips very like not wide, and having to tell myself maybe I'll get a C-section and I have to be okay with that, but I don't really want that, to be honest. So I don't know. I know I was gonna do a haul on like maternity clothes, but honestly all I wear is Skims, Abercrombie and Fitch, and then like some Free People. This isn't necessarily presentable, but it'll do. Quickly going to hop on to a therapy session because you guys know that I do it once a week. Definitely been one of my main tools for pregnancy. Now that I'm in such a better place with my anxiety, and like I said, I was self-regulating or am self-regulating, it's really important for me to prepare for postpartum. Can't really prepare for what you don't know, but at least like setting the foundation and setting myself up for success with tools and support is really important because postpartum always scared the crap out of me. But after going through the first trimester, I feel like I'm a little bit ahead of the curve, and obviously obviously that has a lot to do with therapy. So thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service, and it's 100% online. So with BetterHelp, you can tap into this network of over 30,000 licensed therapists, and they're gonna be able to help you with such a wide range of issues. So there's gonna be someone for you. To get started, all you have to do is answer a few questions about your needs, your preferences. That way, BetterHelp can help match you with the right therapist from their network. Then what you can do is you can obviously talk to your therapist. But the best part is it's however you feel comfortable. So whether that's text, in the chat, phone call, video call. Sometimes I like to lay in bed. Sometimes I like to sit down like I am right now. You can message your therapist at any time and then schedule the live sessions whenever it's convenient for you. And if your therapist isn't the right fit for any reason, do not fret. It's totally normal, which is why BetterHelp gets it. So they let you switch to a new therapist at any time for no additional charge. So with BetterHelp, you're gonna get all the same professionalism and quality you'd expect from in-person therapy, but with a therapist that is custom picked for you, more scheduling flexibility, and at an affordable price. I know so many of you guys have started using BetterHelp because of me, so this is your reminder to like get back on it. Maybe you're in a new season like I am, or you just need the reminder because you don't really feel like leaving your house, but you kind of want to start, and now you can. Get 10% off your first month, betterhelp.com/Lauren Elizabeth. I've also linked it in the description box for you. That's betterhelp.com/Lauren Elizabeth for 10% off. I'm starting to get tired again as I approach my third trimester. Basically around like 3:30, I'm kind of like struggle busting a little bit. Like we gotta like really get the active things out of the way first. A lot of like my work conversations have been about maternity leave, which is just like so stressful. I'm tired, and I decided since this bathroom got cleaned yesterday, and this is where my boyfriend showers because I kind of kicked him out of the other bathroom. Maybe I'll take like a warm bath, not a hot bath, a warm bath before he gets back in town while it's extra clean. Treat yourself. So I got this to scrub off some leftover self-tan, and I'm gonna start my book club book all before dinner and Vanderpump Rules. We got cookies in the oven, popcorn. I have a popcorn machine, but the storage is like no bueno. In the apartment, we're just like busting out, but I just am too lazy. Started reading my book in the bath. Very cute so far. And then I put on gel nails, and I'm gonna paint them tomorrow, but I just wanted to get them on and like shaped before, just Gel X, that whole little situation. Had dinner, and then since my boyfriend's out of town, I sleep in the middle of the bed with all of the pillows and the pregnancy pillow and the heating pad, and it's Vanderpump time. Okay, it's the next day. You guys, the Vanderpump Rules finale this week is the reunion when you're watching it. Was actually, I didn't think that there could be like anything else that we were missing because we saw stuff on TikTok, but like, oh my God. I was just like, my jaw was on the floor for the first half of the episode. It was crazy. Anyway, now what I did on my Notion is I have a personal to-do list and a work to-do list, because I've been really bad at doing to-do lists from like the transition of my first trimester to my second trimester. So once I was feeling better, I realized that like I didn't really have a productivity system because I was just like so sick and so miserable that like everything kind of went away. I had to do one thing on my to-do list this morning, and then since I was focused, I was like, let's just do a few more things. I've actually gotten some important things done in the past hour, but look at this. I wanted to reactivate my like to know it because I know that like everyone loves using it. These are like currently obsessed. This must be from like, I don't even know. I mean like the Gucci ghost ring, Amazon stick, NARS, Claire V pouch. Like I remember all this stuff, but like look how outdated these like favorites are. Like this was like my old style. This is what I was linking to you guys before. It's so funny. So now I can do this. Easy peasy. We got the apartment. I'm so excited. So now we move in a month. It's gonna be a lot of stuff to move. I did it. I rode my bike so slowly. I'm so out of shape, it's insane. I also have fixed these. Oh my God. But I'm glad I did it, and I feel like I put off working out like way too long, so I'm gonna get back into it now that the weather is nice. finishing up this week's vlog. We had such a nice weekend, as you can see, and the weather is beautiful in Chicago. Like I said, we got the apartment, so we went like furniture shopping and just relaxed all weekend. I just like lost my mind on Notion and just became the most organized person in the world this past week. I have like an expenses folder, an apartment thing, like I'm just getting so organized. I finished my book club book. It was super, super cute. Some people DM'd me saying they were like crying. I wasn't crying, and that's coming from someone that's pregnant, but it was really, really cute, and it ended the way I wanted it to, so 10 out of 10. And I'm in my paperback era, so these are next on the agenda, probably not all at once because these are all kind of like self-helpy. I want to read the new Sally Hepworth thriller first. This is called How Not to Hate Your Husband After Kids, and it says you'll laugh out loud. Get this book for your pregnant friends, oh my god, or yourself. Something that I was very fearful of in the first trimester was kind of like the relationship between you and your partner after welcoming your child into the world, and I want to make sure we have like a good foundation and we're like prepared for how difficult like things will be like as a couple, because we're going to change so much. And then this one my friend recommended to me and sent me. It's called The Conscious Parent, and as seen on Oprah, so I'll read that at some point. This my best friend sent me, and so many people DM'd me that they absolutely love this, and it was like one of the only books they read. This is called Crib Sheet. It's a data-driven guide to better, more relaxed parenting from birth to preschool, and so like really, really good reviews on this. And my friend also sent me this, and it's called The Tools, 5 Tools to Help You Find Courage, Creativity, and Willpower and Inspire You to Live Life in Forward Motion. If you watched Stutz with Jonah Hill, it's Jonah Hill, right? Yeah, on Netflix, it's his guy. This is my current little pile. Then I'm gonna see my friends tonight, and I haven't got my friend a pregnancy gift yet, so this is also maybe like inspo for you guys. This is the Hatch Belly of the Month tattoo, if you're like into that thing. Got her the Hatch belly oil, and then she's having a boy, so I got her blue Hatch pajamas. So I'm gonna wrap that up for her and have a good rest of the day. Got a little sunburn this weekend too, so we're gonna stay inside even though it's beautiful out, edit and work, and see you guys in the next vlog. Make sure you're following me on Instagram for more updates and links and blah blah blah, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.